2, 3. I know you want me, you know I want ya. I know you want me, you know I want ya. I know you want me, you know I want ya. I know you want me, you know I want ya. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Get up. That's right. Stand up. Clap your hands, man. Like I make you wanna dance. I make you wanna move. I just do sonia. I can put you in the mood.
Hello everyone, welcome to Rachna's Fitness Show. I'm your host Rachna. This show is all about, I'm hearing an echo back, I think it should go out soon. But again, this show is all about getting you off the couch and getting you working out. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है 408-912-5565. Again, 408-912-5565. आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को Rachna's Fitness Show पे. I come here on Tuesdays. I of course used to do Wednesdays before and now I've been doing Tuesdays. So आप हमें सुन सकते हैं Tuesdays को 12 से 1 के बीच में. If you have questions about your health, your fitness, your nutrition, your weight loss, your fitness needs, your nutrition needs, खाने के बारे में, देसी diet, protein diet, whatever that it requires, weight loss, weight gain, strength gain, आप हमें definitely call कर सकते हैं हमारे स्टूडियो नंबर पे and of course off air too. अभी स्टूडियो पे कॉल करने का नंबर है 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. And information about me, I'm a fitness expert. I'm the owner of Rachna's Wellness that has been running in the Bay Area for more than 10 years now. And I've been doing these radio shows on 1170 AM right here for more than about 7 years now. You've been listening to me on all Wednesdays and it's been more than 7 years now. It started back in 2009, I guess, or 2010, the radio shows. But again, हमारा जो center है Rachna's Wellness physically is located in Sunnyvale, California on El Camino Real. And हमारे जो बहुत सारे programs आप remotely कर सकते हैं. If you're listening to my show and you're interested or you've heard about me or you've heard about any of our programs from a friend or a family member or you've just heard me on air, अगर आप हमें कॉल करना चाहते हैं आप हमें definitely हमें contact कर सकते हैं. We have a lot of different programs that are specially designed for people who do not live close to my center. That means you cannot come down, drive down to the center either for whatever reasons your distance is away, or you're listening to this from a different state, or you have a friend or a family who lives in a different country back in India who would like to do a program with me and lose some weight. Of course, we have a lot of programs that are specially designed for remote access people. And then we also have programs or a lot of programs that are designed for people who could come down physically. Or we can also do a combination. So let's say you're only available to come in once a week just because you live far and the remaining days you want to attend sessions from home. So any option is possible. Information हमारे programs के बारे में, they're all definitely weight loss programs, strength training programs, getting you healthy, getting you fit programs. उनके ऊपर अलग-अलग of course अलग-अलग programs हैं. The basic is I sit down with every person, talk to you. It could be over the phone, it could be setting a personal appointment that you can set up and call me and we can set up. From there on, I kind of understand your goals. What are you looking to achieve? What kind of weight loss goals you have? What your lifestyle is? How have you gained the weight in the last 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years? Whatever that schedule is, whatever that routine जो आप follow करते हैं, उसको मैं पूरा पहले समझने की कोशिश करती हूँ तो इंसान की why the weight is coming on. Is it a health related condition? Is it a medical related condition, or it's just maybe laziness, or it's just eating bad foods or making bad choices, or it's just needing motivation. So jo bhi hai, of course I've been, like I said, I've been doing this for such a long time. So once I understand the whole details कि आपका weight क्यों है जो आपने gain किया है, then I kind of create a program around it. And all these programs, most of my programs are like complete 3-month courses. Just to name a few, we have a very special program called the post-pregnancy weight loss program to lose weight after you've delivered. And then we also have pre-pregnancy and prenatal programs. Then we also have special programs for men and women like the Just Abs, level 1, level 2 of Just Abs. Then we also have challenges like the Desi Fitness Challenge program. And then we also do an ultra fat burner, which is called the UFP weight loss program. So there are many different programs जो आप follow कर सकते हैं हमारे साथ. Again, the basic or the starting point would be to get in touch with me. We'll sit down, we'll talk it over to see what your goals are and then kind of get you enrolled and get you started. The phone number to get in touch with me to set up an appointment or to talk to me is 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. हमारी वेबसाइट के थ्रू भी हमें कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं. वेबसाइट है Rachna Radio, Rachna, rachnaradio.com, or you can just go and Google and find Rachna's Wellness Center, and the website Rachna Radio should also come up that way. You can always stay in touch with our Facebook page or through our Facebook page. जो हमारे Facebook page पे हमारा page है उसका नाम है Rachna Radio, RACHNA RADIO. Please also subscribe to my YouTube channel. आप हमारे YouTube channel पे हमें subscribe करके हमारे videos देख सकते हैं. Been of course posting a lot of videos, and of course I will post more soon. हमारा जो YouTube का channel है उसका नाम है Rachna's Wellness. So please go find the channel, subscribe videos, and I'll be happy if there's something special you would like to watch, send me a message and email me, and I'll be happy to create a video for that also. Let's see. So studio number 408-912-5565. Again, 408-912-5565. ये है studio number अभी call करने के लिए. We have a complete 3-month weight loss program starting on November 1st. I know it's falling right within or between the holiday season, but all the more reason for you to work out and be fit. And that's something that I get to hear many times. And I've actually been mad at, and mad is a strong word, but I actually always tell people that no, that's not the way you look at it. For example, let's pick an example. Where people have their birthdays, and birthday के टाइम बहुत सारी parties होंगी. आपको lunch पे लोग लेके जाते हैं, आपको dinner पे लोग लेके जाते हैं, आपके घर में आपके लिए बच्चे and husbands and wives whatever getting cakes for you. And a lot of people think, oh, this is my birthday month, and I shouldn't be, starting an exercise program this month. I'm going to be all off track. So what is the point? It's all the more point. It's all the more reason that you have to be actually keeping your workouts up that month, because you are going to be overindulging, and you can then overindulge without feeling guilty. So वो जो feeling है कि इस महीने कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि इस महीने तो हमेशा हम overindulgence करेंगे, क्योंकि मेरा birthday month है, क्योंकि I'm going to be eating cake, so I'll just start something next month. I don't get that point. It should be the other way around. And that's what I've personally done. If it's my birthday, I'm going to be maybe doubling up my workout that day, because I know I want to indulge in something I enjoy without feeling guilty about it. Same thing applies to holiday season too. So if there's, I know Diwali has gone, but again, abhi bahut kuch hai. Abhi Halloween is, about a week away. In fact, just a week away. Yeah, it's next Tuesday, just a week away. Wow, yippee, candies. And then we have Thanksgiving another couple weeks away. And then of course, uske baad Christmas and holiday parties. It's all the more reason for you to stay on track, at least with your workouts, so that you can eat, and as opposed to gaining, let's say 10 pounds, maybe not gain any, maybe lose, or maybe just gain 2 pounds, right? So whatever it is, there's absolutely no reason for you to delay something and start something in January of next year just because this is the holiday season. It's all the more reason for you to not feel bad about the holiday parties and enjoy them in moderation and start your workout. So again, we do have a complete 3-month weight loss program for men and women called Just Abs, starting on November 1st. If you're interested to get more information, to come and talk to me, set up an appointment or call me, आप call कर सकते हैं मुझे personally 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. You can always contact me through my website, rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. या फिर Facebook के थ्रू भी, Facebook पे जाके go find my page, Rachna Radio. Okay, आप अभी अगर कॉल करके क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहते हैं अपने हेल्थ से रिलेटेड, फिटनेस से रिलेटेड, या फिर अबाउट समथिंग दैट वी आर गोइंग टू बी टॉकिंग अबाउट डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स टुडे, आप कॉल कर सकते हैं. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है अभी आपकी कॉल लेने के लिए 408-912-5565. Some interesting researches and studies I wanted to share with you. In fact, some of them are really interesting. We'll keep going whatever time permits. But the very first one I wanted to start about today is about our sleep. Especially I'm going to talk about teenager sleep, our, kids growing up in a household. And I think anyone who, a lot of kids after 12, 13 have their own phones and tablets, right? So the study that just came out a couple of days back, I know we've all known this, but it's very easy to understand when something is put in a study perspective. So smartphones, as per the study title, it says smartphones, tablets are sabotaging teens' sleep, which, they definitely it is. But let's put some numbers down as per the studies. Kind of makes a little bit more sense that way too. So teenagers की जो sleep है, they are used to. So teens sleep less than they used to, sacrificing their sleep to spend more time on their phones and tablets. As per experts, as per the study, they say that teens need at least about 9 hours of sleep a night to be engaged and productive during the day. So all teenagers, and I think that applies to even adults, but I'm just going to pick what the study is going in that. So whatever I'm saying, trust me, it applies to every different age group. But you need at least about 9 hours of sleep a night. You know, of course, as we get adults, maybe 6 to 7 hours is okay. But teenagers need at least about 9 hours of sleep a night to be engaged and productive during the day. Anything less than that can cause daytime sleepiness and interfere with school or daily activities. There's a lot of, they're faced with a lot of tempting distractions. How much sleep? So let's go and talk about the study. So how much sleep are today's teens actually getting? To find out, researchers analyzed a pair of long-term national surveys of more than 360,000 8th to 12th graders. In 2015, 4 out of 10 teens slept less than 7 hours a night. That's up 58% since 1991 and 17% in 2009. And we all know the trend of using the smartphones and the tablets has quite a bit been going up since 2009 also. So gradually every year, teenagers are getting, as per the research, they're getting lesser and lesser sleep. Okay. And of course, which means they are sleep deprived. Okay. And again, also they found out the more the students reported spending online, the less they got. So these things were connected. So if they did a study, asking teenagers how much did you sleep, and they also did another concurrent study to see how much time were they spending online, and they found out the more the teenagers were spending time online, the lesser they were getting the sleep. That means, of course, they were sacrificing the sleep part to be online, to be on the phones. So those who were online 5 hours a day were 50% more likely to be sleep deprived than classmates who were online only for an hour a day. Studies have shown that light from smartphones and tablets can disrupt the body's natural sleep and wake cycle. Our body is going to try to need the sleep, right? So if you sacrifice it and if you don't get the right amount of sleep during the day, during the night, especially the night, your body needs it. Something is going to happen. So you just thinking ki hum bas kam sote hain is not going to work, because either you're going to be tired throughout the day, or you're going to keep yawning, or your teenager is going to keep yawning and they just won't be able to pay attention when they're at school. So something is going to get interfered. So if you're not sleeping right, if the teenager in the house is not sleeping right, that the sleep is going to interfere with some other sphere of their lives, which means they might just start feeling drowsy and sleepy and all kind of things at school, or they might be irritated all throughout the day. So keep an eye on those teenagers. And I know there are a lot of things you can use nowadays. You can schedule the Wi-Fi's in our homes to be, I know, of course, everyone has plans nowadays, but again, something helps, than nothing. So maybe you can turn off the Wi-Fi's in a house, after, 10 o'clock at night, so they don't, it's limiting their time. So something at least would work for them. Like I said, if they're getting less sleep, they're going to be irritated, they're going to be less productive, the next day. Okay, so that's the first study. Again, आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को रचना's फिटनेस शो पे. अगर आप अभी स्टूडियो पे कॉल करके कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहते हैं, समथिंग शेयर करना चाहते हैं इंटरेस्टिंग अबाउट यू, योर फिटनेस, योर न्यूट्रिशन, और समथिंग दैट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, आप कॉल कर सकते हैं. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को रचना's फिटनेस शो पे. I do come here on Tuesdays now. I've been doing Wednesdays for many years, and now I do Tuesdays between 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. We do take your live calls. I'm the owner of Rachna's Wellness. We have complete weight loss programs for men and women, and also teenager kids. Any age group, we of course have different programs designed for people with special conditions, people with special needs, nutritional needs, let's say physical conditions. Let's say you have a back that's weak, you have a knee that's weak, your knee hurts, or you've had a knee, some kind of, knee, any kind of issue, because that's getting pretty common, or an ankle issue that you twisted your ankle and you think your ankle is pretty sensitive to any kind of exercise. Do have a lot of different programs that would work around those so that you still get your workouts and in fact, get your knees stronger, get your ankles stronger, get your back stronger, not just run away from the situation. Face it, deal with it, move on, get stronger. That's the basic philosophy of life. And I think that applies to any aspect or any direction of life. So If you're interested in a complete weight loss program to get healthy, to get fit, you're definitely welcome to call me. I have never had a failed story or a failed success story at my center, and I'm proud to say that. So if you are expecting to see results, you definitely welcome to call me because you will see results. हमारा phone number है to get in touch with me, to set up an appointment, to come and talk to me, whatever it takes. I will work with you so that you get to where you wanted to get, where you should be. Again, set up an appointment with me. Please call. आप call कर सकते हैं 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. You can always contact me through my website, rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. Of course, you're listening to me on radio, so it's pretty easy to remember rachnaradio.com. अगर आप भूल जाएं, for whatever reason, just go on Google or Yahoo and just type Rachna's Wellness Center and it should come up that way too. Facebook पे अगर आप हैं, please like our page. Facebook पे Rachna Radio. आप हमें YouTube पे भी ढूंढ सकते हैं. YouTube पे हमारे चैनल का नाम है, जहां बहुत सारे हमारे वीडियोस देख सकते हैं. चैनल का नाम है YouTube पे Rachna's Wellness. Okay, so our next complete 3-month weight class program starts on November 1st for men and women, called Just Abs. If you're interested in toning up those abs, if you're interested in losing some belly fat or quite a bit of inches around the stomach or the waistline or the belly area, definitely this is the program for you, called Just Abs. Starts on November 1st. To get registered, to set up an appointment, आप हमें call कर सकते हैं 408-320-8111. Okay. Next study I wanted to talk about is, I know we've talked about, so I'm just interested, that's something pretty fascinating because इतनी सारी studies होती हैं. Now, before I get into the next study, all I can say is that आप मुझे सुन सकते हैं और उसके बाद आप भूल सकते हैं या फिर आप सुन के कुछ अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, because every time I come on here, I at least give you about 6 to 7 to 8 things to think about, to make changes. अगर आप उसमें से एक भी change कर ले, trust me, it's worth it for spending your time listening to me. But if you didn't even make that one change, might as well not listen to me. All I can say is that there's absolutely no reason. Go listen to something else. आप मुझे सुन रहे हैं because something about what I'm saying is interesting to you. So why not make the change? Why not make the change? I mean, ये मुझे बहुत precious question है. मुझे, in fact, बहुत सुनना, इसका आंसर अगर कोई मुझे कॉल करके बता सकता है, why would you not make the change? I mean, I've been telling and let's use the word yelling at you for so many years now, doing these radio shows for 7 years, that make the change, be healthy, be fit. It is not worth living the way that you are living if you've got, a lot of extra weight, if you're obese, if you're a lot of health conditions. आप गिव अप कर चुके हैं कि आपका वेट लॉस कभी नहीं होगा, आप गिव अप कर चुके हैं कि आपको 6 दवाइयां खानी है रोज की, आप गिव अप कर चुके हैं आपकी डायबिटीज कभी कंट्रोल में नहीं होगी. इट इज रॉन्ग. Even if you can't cure anything 100%, you can at least do 50%. Maybe we'll get to 100% of it. So please, if you're listening to me, I share so many interesting points with you and topics with you and studies with you. At least one of them is worth adopting that you listen to me to. Okay, so the next one I'm talking about is bananas and avocados can prevent heart attacks. Again, yes, the study says it all. Bananas high in potassium, avocados high in bananas high in magnesium. Of course, both are high in magnesium and potassium, but that's what the whole study is all about. So bananas and avocados can prevent heart attacks. Inadequate potassium and magnesium increase your risk of cardiovascular diseases. But eating just one banana and one avocado every day can prevent or may prevent one of the precursors of the disease, which is hardening of the arteries, right? So a lot of people develop heart attacks is because the arteries harden ho jati hai, that the blood cannot flow properly. So one banana a day and one avocado a day is going to prevent the precursor of the disease, which is hardening of the arteries. A new study showed that vascular calcification, which hardens the arteries, was relieved in animal studies when mice. Okay, so in this study, what they did, they gave mice the highest levels of potassium, and when they gave them highest level of potassium, they had the most pliable arteries. That means blood could flow perfectly fine. So bananas are high in potassium, and avocados, of course, contain an impressive amount of magnesium. So they go a long way toward preventing and alleviating heart-related issues, diseases, such as high blood pressure, heart disease, and all that stuff. So if you are looking to maybe possibly, one simple way to kind of possibly avoid or prevent heart attacks is take banana, take avocados, try to introduce them on a daily basis, and it goes a long way. So that's one study I wanted to talk about. The next study I wanted to talk about is And again, the title says it. I know I've talked about this again in all different kind of ways in the past. But again, this as per the study title, it says that 12% of depression could be prevented by just 1 hour of exercise a week. So 12%. Again, let me give the studio number 408-912-5565. अगर आपके पास कोई क्वेश्चन है अपनी वेट लॉस से रिलेटेड, आप वेट लॉस करने की कोशिश में है, नहीं हो रहा है, और यू वांट टू आस्क अ क्वेश्चन अबाउट व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एक्सरसाइज और ईटिंग और व्हाटएवर दैट इट इज, आप कॉल करते हैं. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है 408-912-5565. अगेन, आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को रचना's फिटनेस शो पे. I do come here on Tuesdays. Now we was doing Wednesdays before. But again, I'll be here on Tuesdays between 12 to 1. We take your live calls about health, nutrition, fitness. I'm the owner of Rachna's Wellness Center. It's a complete weight loss program facility that we have physically located here in Sunnyvale. अगर आप हमारा program कहीं और से सुन रहे हैं, that means you do not live close to Sunnyvale. We do have very special programs, specially designed for people who do not live local. That means आपके सारे sessions आप remotely attend करेंगे हमारे साथ. All you would need a phone, computer, a tablet, whatever. Very easy to follow, no complications. There's not too much technology that should scare a lot of people away. Very simple to follow. जब हमारे programs सारे हमारे sessions, workout sessions, personal sessions, even nutritional coaching sessions, आपके meal plans, अब सारे आपको online account create होगा where everything is given to you. You follow it, you exercise with me remotely. So again, if you're listening to my show that you do not live local and you're interested in following a program, you're definitely welcome to give me a call. I'll be happy to explain you more details and also understand you and your goals. Or if you're a person who is only available once a week and you can only come down, let's say on a weekend, for that purpose, we also have special programs. So again, our next complete 3-month weight loss program called Just Abs is starting in November 1st. अगर आप register करना चाहते हैं, start करना चाहते हैं, Just Abs program, it is for men and women both. We are kid friendly. If there's, for whatever reason, you want to do a program together with your husband or your wife, you're welcome to bring your kid with you while, you can exercise and spend some time. Be healthy. As long as the kid is manageable and sitting and doing their stuff, it's perfectly fine to bring the kids with you while you attend a session. So again, we have complete 3-month program called Just Abs, starts on November 1st. To get registered or to come and talk to me or just to talk to me over the phone, please give me a call 408-320-8111. Again, 408-328-111. Okay. Again, let's go back and talk about this. The next study is 12% of depression could be prevented with 1 hour of exercise a week. What caught my attention is if 1 hour can do that, what's 5 hours going to do? That means you exercise an hour every single day. Oh my gosh, drastic difference. So, first of all, in an 11-year study, it went for 11 years, people who engage in regular exercise for 1 hour a week, okay, were less likely to be depressed. To become depressed. And everyone knows, ये बहुत word, a lot of people are still, there's a stigma with this word called depression, right? And I think a lot of people agree with that, but it's common. We've got busy lifestyles, we've got kids running around us, we've got job issues, we've got family issues. It's okay to be depressed, but again, if you could take that depression out, so it's okay to be sad, it's okay to be not, it's okay to maybe call I'm depressed and I'm, whatever, but something that could not put you on a depression medication, as easy as exercising, why wouldn't you do it? So those who didn't exercise were 44% more likely to become depressed, and that's a pretty high number. So those who didn't exercise were 44% more likely to become depressed compared to those who did, for just about 1 to 2 hours a week. So 12% of depression cases could be prevented by exercising at least 1 hour a week. And if you raise it to two hours, it was 44%. Interesting numbers. Please go find time. It's very easy to take 1 hour to 2 hours to maybe a couple hours a week here and there, spread it out to find time to exercise. Because, I've been giving you plenty of reasons. I talked about, I've talked about, I'm going to talk about cancer pretty soon, but I've talked about depression. That's one thing. Let's go talk about the next study. Next study is obesity responsible for 40% of diagnosed cancers. Again, I'm going to repeat my statement that I just said about 5 minutes back. If you're listening to all of my points, every week I do these. At least one तो आप adopt कर ही सकते हैं. सिर्फ सुन के मुझे tune out करने के लिए कोई point नहीं है तो आप मत सुने इस program को. I'm here. I do a lot of research. I bring all these points to you. It just fascinates me sometimes when people would just listen. They know what's the right thing to do, but they won't do it. Why not? I'm not asking you to take huge, humongous baby steps, you know, an hour of exercise a week, and you're saying you don't have an hour of exercise time in a week. That is not true. If you don't have it, create time. So I just shared this. If you just exercise for an hour a week, you could be 12% less chance to be depressed. If you exercise 2 hours, 44% less chance to be depressed. That's a very high, significantly high number. So the next study I wanted to talk about is obesity, responsible for 40% of diagnosed cancers. 40%. Cancers. So let me share first of all another study with you also. Cancers unrelated to obesity. Okay, first of all, I think mostly all the cancer related to obesity, but cancers unrelated to obesity declined 13% between 2005 and 2014. Okay, so cancers that are unrelated to obesity declined 13% between 2005 and 2014, while obesity-related cancers rose by 10%. In 2014, more than about 650,000 people living in this country were diagnosed with obesity-related cancer. Women are at a greater risk of developing obesity-related cancers. And I'll explain you why. There's a very simple scientific reason why women are even more, when you have excess weight on your stomach, you're even more prone to develop cancers, double actually, and I'll share the numbers with you. So like I said, women are at greater risk of obesity-related cancers, double than men. So compared to men, women are more than twice as likely to develop obesity-related cancers. And the longer the woman is overweight, the greater the risk. Okay, so that means you've got a teenager girl in a house, or someone who's, getting close to teens or 20s or whatever that age group be, and that person is obese right now or overweight right now, and they keep themselves overweight until they reach 30 or 40, the longer, and I'll explain you why again in a couple minutes too. Why is it even the longer you're obese, the higher the chance you're going to have to develop some kind of cancer. So like I said, 40% of diagnosed cancers are due to obesity. Women are twice as likely to develop obesity-related cancers than men. Okay? And like I said, and longer the woman is overweight, the greater the risk. So obesity-related cancers accounted for 40% of all diagnosed cancers in 2014. 55% of all the cancers were in women and 24% in men. So that means, women are just about double the chance, maybe even more than double the chance to develop obesity-related cancers. I'll give you the reason in just a second. Visceral fat जो होता है हमारा, which is visceral मतलब abs के around, waist के around, stomach के around, tummy जिसको कहा जाता है, there are a lot of words for that, is particularly hazardous, right? Recent research links excess belly fat alone, regardless of body weight, just the belly fat, regardless of body weight, to increased risk for lung and gastrointestinal cancers in women. The fat buildup around your internal organs, which typically shows an increased waistline, is directly associated with insulin resistance, high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, and cancer. So an obese 20-year-old, in fact, I think that's a very powerful number. Think about it. So someone who's obese or overweight at 20 years and who sheds enough weight to drop down into the normal category will have 70% less chance to develop any kind of cancer throughout their lifespan. I mean, that number alone just says a lot. So someone who's overweight or obese at 20 and they shed whatever weight that is required for them to get in the normal category will have 70% less chance to develop any kind of cancer throughout their lifetime. So if anyone in a household is getting in the trend of gaining weight, getting obese, getting fat, especially on the stomach area, tell them this number. It's a very important number. There's one thing that I've heard, and it's a myth. Of course, it's a myth. Everyone knows that. Isko kaha jata hai fat and fit myth. A lot of people still hold the idea that you can be overweight and metabolically healthy or fat and fit, but the cases in which this might be true are very few, are just pretty much none. ये बहुत ही norm है कहने के लिए, I'm really fit, बस थोड़ा सा weight extra stomach के ऊपर, but I'm fit. I run around, I do chores for my kids. I drop kids, I do my house cleaning, I work. So I'm just fit. I'm just a little fat, but I'm fit. So I think it's okay. That's fine. You're not at least feeling bad about it. That's fine. But while this notion helps combat weight-related depression and maybe poor self-esteem, it ignores a very real health risk associated with excess body weight. And I'm telling you, I just gave you the number, 40%. And especially women, 55% of all the cancers are related to obesity, especially on the stomach area. I'll explain you why, first of all. How is cancer related to being obese? Okay, I'm going to give you very simple 2 scientific reasons, or just basic reasons that will be very easy to understand. So first of all, why? Why is cancer? Like I said, let me repeat the question again. How does excess body weight, especially on the stomach area, contribute to cancer? 2 ways, specifically, just to make it clear. First of all, some cancers, especially women may, just breast cancers and endometrial cancers, are sensitive to the female hormone estrogen, right? So that means ये जब cancers, ये सारे जो cancers होते हैं, they're very sensitive to an increased or some kind of different level of estrogen in the female body. And fat cells produce an excess of this hormone. Okay, so that means if you have more fat cells on the stomach, your body is going to be producing excess estrogen in the body. And like I explained to you, a lot of these cancers, especially breast cancer and endometrial cancers, are very sensitive to the female hormone estrogen. That means the probability they're going to be coming in your body is higher, just because you have more fat cells, your body is producing more estrogen in the body. That is why, like I said, obesity in young children, especially young girls, is such a grave concern, because I explained to you, the more longer you carry the weight, that means longer you've had that excess estrogen in the body, higher the probability for you to develop some kind of these related cancers. So like I said, by carrying excess weight and excess estrogen for years and maybe decades, you're significantly at a heightened risk for developing these kind of cancers when the girl becomes an adult. So the longer the person carries it, the higher the chance they have, of course, more estrogen in the body. That means higher the chance of developing some kind of cancer. Like I said, cancers, mostly all these cancers, especially breast cancer, are very much related to increased level of estrogen in the female body. So get your teenager daughters, of course boys too, but I'm just talking a little bit more about daughters and girls here. Get them out, get them fit, get them working out, break them. I've had a lot of moms and daughters who come to me together, or if they want to work out alone, you're welcome to send them alone. I do have a lot of special teenager programs too. So again, we have a lot of different programs. जब हमारे center पे follow कर सकते हैं complete weight loss program, something that just makes you a fit person. It's not about doing a drastic change. It's not about working out alone. It's not about eating less. It's definitely not about eating less at all. In fact, I'll get to that in a very second. Eating less की तो बात हो ही नहीं रही है कहीं से. ये जो eating less का myth था, बहुत साल पहले debunk हो चुका था, but a lot of people still don't have the thing, and they're still thinking कि हम बहुत कम खाते हैं, weight नहीं कम होगा. It's not about eating less. So getting fit is not about eating less. Getting fit is doing the right things at the right time of the day, creating a right balance in the body, eating the right proportions of food, eating what you need, don't eat what you don't need, that kind of stuff. It is not a complex case, but I create everything for you and I just make you follow it. It makes it easy for people to stick to a program just because they have someone designing a complete structure for them, which of course I do. So again, if you're interested in a complete weight loss program, we do have the Just Abs program that really focuses on the waistline to lose as much weight as we can from the stomach area. It's starting on November 1st. If you're interested in registering for this program or getting information about this program or coming and talking to me about this program or a different program at my center, Rachna's Wellness, आप हमें कॉल कर सकते हैं 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. You can always contact me through my website, rachnaradio.com, RACHNARADIO, rachnaradio.com, or just Google and find Rachna's Wellness Center, or obviously you can contact us through our Facebook page jaake go find Rachna Radio. And that's another way to send me a message. I'll be more than happy to get in touch with you. We also have a fitness profile. अगर आप अपनी fitness profile check करना चाहते हैं, आपका metabolism के बारे में थोड़ी सी information form में हमारी website के ऊपर आप submit कर सकते हैं. It kind of gives you, it's going to send you an email back with what your metabolism is, what you should be eating, just a basic form. So please go try that out. It's called the fitness profile, fitness analysis. हमारी website पे एक form है called rachnaradio.com पे जाके आप उसको भर के अपना analyze कर सकते हैं अपनी fitness level को. Of course, I get a report too, and I'll be more than happy to get in touch with you if you wanted to, and all that stuff. So again, अगर आप interested हैं to come and talk to me, following any of our complete weight loss programs, हमारे weight loss programs are, follow everything. I start with the whole initial checkup, आपका weight, आपकी inches, आपका metabolism check होता है शुरू में कि आपकी body कितनी calories burn करती है, आपका weight loss कितना होना चाहिए, तो उसके according आपकी डाइट कितनी होनी चाहिए, आपकी एक्सरसाइज कितनी होनी चाहिए, एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स वी स्टार्ट द होल कोर्स एंड nothing hard to follow, it's just a structure. That's the whole important point, to follow a structure, to stick to the structure. Of course we work on complete desi meal plans, exercise programs जो आप घर से कर सकते हैं, अगर आप नहीं आ सकते हैं आप सेंटर पे आके भी कर सकते हैं. Physically we are located in Sunnyvale, California. So again, we have complete 3-month courses, many courses, but the Just Abs one is starting on November 1st for men and women and also teenagers. To get registered, give us a call. Give me a call, 408-320-8111, 408-328-111. Okay, so we've talked about a bunch of studies, in fact, interesting ones. So we talked about how obesity is very much related to, or cancer is very much related to obesity. So the next study I wanted to talk about, in fact, that's not even a study, I've talked about this for so many times, is that cutting carbs is more effective than cutting calories. Now that is what I was talking about before. I know this myth that's been running for years is that ki kam khana chahiye. Of course, yes, kam control mein khana chahiye. You should stop eating before you feel full. All those things, but again, cutting carbs is way more effective than cutting calories. So calorie counting used to be kind of the go-to solution for weight loss. However, many research in the last about 10 years now have been showing that it's not just cutting the calories that has the most profound effect. It is cutting down the net carbs that your body gets every day. One of the reasons for this is because compared to fat and protein, carbs have the greatest effect on insulin. Insulin is what makes the body store fat. So fat और protein आपके इंसुलिन को ज़्यादा इफेक्ट नहीं करते हैं क्योंकि उसमें ग्लूकोज नहीं होती है, राइट? कार्ब्स आर as soon आप जैसी कोई भी कार्ब्स, किसी भी फॉर्म ऑफ कार्ब्स को खाते हो, आपकी बॉडी उसको बहुत जल्दी ग्लूकोज में डिकम्पोज करती है, कन्वर्ट करती है, एंड जितने ज़्यादा रिफाइंड कार्ब्स होंगे उतनी जल्दी ग्लूकोज में डाइजेस्ट हो जाते हैं और कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं. जितने ज़्यादा नॉन रिफाइंड कार्ब्स होंगे उतनी देर लगाएंगे, but finally all of them do convert to some kind of carbs down the road. But like I said, refined carbs are bad, but finally they all do get converted to some kind of glucose, right? Or basic element is glucose. जैसे ही आपकी ग्लूकोज बढ़ती है, आपकी बॉडी इंसुलिन सिक्रीट करती है. इंसुलिन का काम ही है बॉडी में जाके फैट को स्टोर करना. So it's called a fat storage hormone. Fat and protein do not do the same because they don't create glucose in the body. That means insulin doesn't go up. So very simple reason. So like I said, so this can explain why it's so difficult for a lot of people to lose weight on a low-calorie diet when a large portion of those calories come from carbs, right? And it could be you, it could be a neighbor. I'm sure I've heard this many times. I'm sure you've heard this. A lot of people always complain or feel bad or feel annoyed कि हमारा weight loss नहीं हो रहा, हम तो बहुत कम खाते हैं, बस एक दाल, थोड़े से चावल, 2 रोटी खाते हैं, और थोड़ी सी दाल, 2 रोटी, whatever, one of those things. And then सुबह कुछ नहीं, बस थोड़ा सा oatmeal खाते हैं, दोपहर को बस थोड़ी सी दाल और सब्जी और थोड़ी सी रोटी साथ में. I mean, but पेट नहीं भरता. Of course, it's understandable, right? First of all, a meal like this is not going to make me full, it's not going to make you full. So just 2 rotis and a bowl of dal and a sabzi, yes, it is a healthy meal in terms of looking at the calories, but again, it's not doing anything to help the body increase metabolism. So you can keep eating those kind of meals and still not lose weight, and that's pretty common. And that's when a lot of people get frustrated, is that I can't eat anything lesser than what I'm eating already. I don't even feel full with what I'm eating. How can I lose more weight? Because there's no way I can cut more calories. And that's when I tell them, you don't have to cut calories. What you have to cut is carbs, especially the net carbs, especially the refined carbs. Okay, so like I said, and that kind of explains the reason why it's so hard for a lot of people to lose weight on a low-calorie diet when a large, जो भी low-calorie diet है, but mostly all of those calories are now coming from carbs, It's always going to be hard for you to lose weight with that kind of a diet. That said, calorie restriction does have its merits too, right? Yes, it is important to limit some kind of calories. You just can't eat 4,000 calories a day and expect to lose a lot of weight. Yes, you have to limit calories, but at the same time, you just cannot, you cannot cut fat out of your body. You cannot cut protein out of your diet. You just fat out of your diet. You just can't. Otherwise, you're not going to lose weight. What you have to cut is net carbs. End of the day. Okay. From my perspective, what I've personally followed for years and it worked is the timing and the frequency of your meals is really the key to unlocking a healthy metabolism. the timing of your meals, the frequency of your meals. And that is where the important issue comes is frequency. आजकल इतनी common हो गई है frequency खाने की that first of all, the reason is that food is always accessible. You know, if you're working, there's always a cafeteria, there's always some kind of vending machine. Food is very easily accessible. अगर आप घर से काम करते हैं, आप घर पे होते हैं, again, फ्रिज में मोस्टली सामान हमेशा ही पड़ा होता है. हर कुछ ना कुछ सामान हमेशा pantry में, kitchen में, visibly आपको बहुत easy दिख जाएगा, which probably wasn't the case, you know, when we were growing up. You know, when we were little, I don't remember that, you know, the खाना बनता रहा, that was pretty much it. You'll probably have some cookies here and there, but the fridge wasn't loaded with snacks and cookies and just whatever, because that wasn't the norm. You always had fresh meals, you'll finish it, you'll clean up the pots and the pans, and then you'll wait for the next meal to happen in the house, and that was pretty much the lifestyle that a lot of people were grown with. Things have changed now because there's food. I mean, we get packaged foods. हमेशा हम उसको store करके रखते हैं. So it's very easy to get to foods, especially the work atmosphere. It's sad. A lot of these companies are just providing a lot of extra calories because this food always available. These company meetings. जब भी company meeting होगी, या तो sandwiches आ जाएंगे, या pizzas आ जाएंगे, and they're just there. So food is very easily accessible. So the frequency of the meals, of course, has gone quite a bit high. Okay, so that's when what I talk about is cyclical fasting is very important. So there have to be times in a day, times throughout the week that you need to skip meals. It is so important. That clears the toxins of the body. Of course, there are many reasons behind it. You know, I don't know how much detail I could possibly go today with the time remaining, but like I said, again, if I talk about another study, is cyclical ketogenic diet is for optimal health and preventing a lot of diseases is the best. So research reveals a vast majority of us eat, like I said, all day long. We do. We have food accessible, so we're pretty much eating all day long. Most of us also consume a majority of our daily calories late in the evening. And this type of eating pattern is a recipe for weight gain and metabolic dysfunction. The reason so many of us, or many people struggle with their weight, aside from eating processed foods that have been grossly altered from the natural state, I can say that from the natural state, is because they rarely ever skip a meal. Right? कि it's a thing कि भूख लग रही है जल्दी से खा लो, भूख लग रही है तो खा लो, सुबह उठते जल्दी से ओटमील खा लो, शाम को दोपहर को जल्दी से खा लो, घर पहुंचो स्नैक जल्दी से खा लो, रात को खा लो. I mean, it's like we're eating all the time. Your body is not getting any time to clear the toxins of the body. आप उसको हमेशा न्यू खाना दे जा रहे हो. Again, the science is that जब आप खाना खाते हैं, आपकी बॉडी जल्दी से शुरू हो जाती है उसको यूज करने में, राइट? ग्लूकोज कन्वर्ट होगा, उसको इधर फैट में कन्वर्ट होगा, या स्टोरेज एनर्जी के लिए होगा, वट एवर इट इज, राइट? बट यू नॉट एवर गेटिंग टू द फैट दैट्स ऑलरेडी स्टोर्ड इन द बॉडी टू यूज इट अप. व्हेन आर यू गोना यूज दैट अप? अगर आप हर बार न्यू कैलोरीज अपनी बॉडी को देते रहेंगे हर 2-3 घंटे के बाद, व्हेन आर यू गोना यूज अप द फैट दैट्स स्टोर्ड, योर बॉडी इज नेवर गोना गेट टू इट. दैट्स एग्जैक्टली व्हाट इट मींस ketogenic diet. That means skip a meal, don't give any calories for some time. Again, if you have a special condition, please talk to your doctor. But like I said, you can do your own research. I'm just sharing here as per a lot of research and everything that I'm doing and followed, and it works perfectly fine. But again, if you have a special condition, please talk to your doctor about this. But like I said, when you're skipping a meal, आपने अपनी body को calories नहीं दी हैं, so what the body does now, because it's not getting any calories for some hours, it's going to go start using fat जो आपकी बॉडी में स्टोर्ड है फॉर कैलोरीज, बिकॉज आपकी बॉडी को ग्लूकोज से कैलोरीज नहीं मिली, ग्लाइकोजन से कैलोरीज नहीं मिली, आपने खाना एक कोई स्किप किया, कोई मील स्किप किया, बट आपकी बॉडी को ऑफ कोर्स एनर्जी तो चाहिए. सो यू नॉट गोना फील एनर्जी, यू probably going to feel low in energy for the first week. Let me put it this way. For the first week, when you start skipping a meal, let's say once a day, you're going to feel low in energy, but second week, no. Why not? Because first week पे body इतनी used to थी कि हमेशा खाना आता रहता है, तो वहीं से कैलोरीज आती हैं. So body didn't even have the route or the right mechanism to go use the fat. It is there. Fat cells are full of energy. They're right there in the body. हर जगह हर बंदे की बहुत सारे stored है, right? But वहां तक पहुंचने के लिए the body has to understand the mechanism. But अगर आप हमेशा ही खाना खाते रहेंगे, the body doesn't know the mechanism or the way or the pathway to go use that for fat or for energy, because you're always eating all throughout the day. You're never skipping a meal, right? So what happens when you skip a meal? Your body says, oh, I'm not getting energy from the food. First week, yes, the body will know you're going to feel low in energy, and that's when a lot of people give up saying, नहीं ये नहीं हो सकता, हम ऐसे कैसे skip कर सकते हैं, हमें तो चक्कर आ रहे थे, हमें तो सिर दर्द हो रही थी. just because the body doesn't use it. All you drink is, a lot of extra water, lemon water, you'll be perfectly fine. But what starts happening from maybe, let's say, the second week onwards, the body thinks, oh, energy to nahi aa rahi hai. Oh, oops, we have all this fat stored in the body. I'm going to use that now. That is what is called ketones. जब आपकी body fat को use करती है, right? हम जब carbs को use करते हैं तो glucose में convert होती है, right? हमारा खाना जब खाते हैं, जब हम fat use करते हैं तो वो ketones में convert होता है to give us energy. That's exactly what it means, ketosis. अगर आपने word science का याद है आपको, हम लोग जब पढ़ा होता है, what is ketosis? Ketosis is जब fat breakdown होता है for energy, that process is called ketosis. उससे output होता है ketones. So the body uses those ketones for energy. They have a lot of energy. You can perfectly find the second week. So I'm not asking you to not eat. I'm not asking you to go on a very crazy low calorie diet. I'm not putting you on any 500 calorie diets. No. All I'm asking you is maybe skip a meal here and there, a couple times a week. Maybe try to get it once a day if you can, but start with a couple times a week and see how it feels for you. That is called ketosis. And up to itni zyada research, I that I'm literally overwhelmed. I mean, I don't know how to even fit all that stuff in an hour show that I'm talking about, but there's so much research that you could cure so many diseases by putting your body in what is called this ketosis mode. Again, please check with your doctor, go do your own research if you have any doubts. But like I said, you can cure so many different diseases by doing this. And usse aapka body ka fat bhi melt hota hai, because now you're using your body's fat for energy, not just the food that you keep eating all throughout the day. Okay, so like I said, most of us, like I said, the reason why so many people struggle with their weight is, first of all, because we're always eating. We never skip a meal. As I mentioned earlier in my show today, that carrying excess weight is a significant risk factor for a lot of different kinds of cancer. The good news is that by eating the right foods and reducing the frequency of eating, you will not only shed weight as a natural side effect, normalizing your metabolism, you'll also reduce the risk of a lot of chronic diseases, including cancer, to a significant degree. Because ये सारा जो cancer cells fat से होते हैं, जब आपका body का fat melt होगा, तो a lot of these cancers growth goes down. Okay, so all I can say is, it's worth giving it a try, and you don't have to go on a crazy low calorie kind of a diet and that stuff, but it's very important to follow something like this and start with once a week, maybe move on to 2 times a week and see how it feels, because it's a very good way to get your toxins out of the body and start burning fat. So again, आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को रचना फिटनेस शो पे. हमारा स्टूडियो नंबर है 408-912-5565. If you have a question, आप कॉल कर सकते हैं. We will be taking live calls even right now. Phone number है 408-912-5565. I'm the owner of Rachna's Wellness. And this was started back in 2005. So being the owner of Rachna's Wellness, I started my own facility about 10, 11 years back. And I've been doing these radio shows for about more than 7 years, started back in 2010. And, you've always listened to me on Wednesdays. I'm now doing Tuesdays between 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. But if you always listen to me, same station, DC 1170 AM, but I've always done Wednesdays. But now you can listen to me on Tuesdays, again, 12 से 1 के बीच में. Again, आप अगर interested हैं हमसे contact करने में, to set up an appointment to come and talk to me about your health condition, your goals, your fitness, your needs, आप हमें definitely call कर सकते हैं. The phone number to get in touch with us is 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. You can always contact me through my website, rachnaradio.com, rachnaradio.com, rachnaradio.com. Okay. Another study I wanted to share about today is interesting. I think we have some time for that. C-sections. Do you think, again, that was a question that's been raised by a lot of researchers, is why are, first of all, C-sections बढ़ रहे हैं आजकल? Autism भी बढ़ रहा है. So maybe there's a connection. Okay. So I'm just going to say what I've researched and found in the studies. You can do your own research. But like I said, are C-sections contributing to autism? Studies have found an association between C-sections and autism. And now there's a very simple reason again why. First of all, हमारे खाने में आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा pesticides बढ़ रहे हैं. Okay, pesticides बढ़ रहे हैं. That means हमारे खाने में glyphosate बढ़ रहा है. Glyphosate is pesticides के पर होता है जो हमारे फूड के अंदर आ जाता है, so वो धोने से नहीं निकलता है first of all. It's a part of the whole plant itself. So, but studies have found an association between C-section and autism. Children born by C-section, as per the research, have a 21% high risk of developing autism. The reasons for this, first of all, while C-section autism may initially seem completely unrelated, there is in fact an intriguing connection between the two, a connection that kind of leads back to the gut bacteria. We know that C-sections, right? And if you don't know, let me say it again, if you haven't heard one of my past shows, but again, C-sections do alter the gut bacteria in the child when the kid is born or when the baby is born. क्योंकि जो bacteria है gut में, right? Microbiome जिसको कहा bacteria is altered when a baby is born with C-section as opposed to a normal delivery. A number of studies as well as clinical observations suggest a disrupted gut bacteria or flora kind of acts as a trigger for autism. The other connection that I have to make here is folate. Both things are very connected. I'll explain in just a second why. Recent research links deficiency to autism. Supports theory too, as folate has been shown to aid the detoxification of pesticides. So this is where the connection is. जो आप again, first of all, to say that, please make sure even before you see, you want to make sure that you're taking multivitamins, you're taking your prenatal vitamins, and all throughout your pregnancy, 800 micrograms of folate per day. Because what folate does is actually it detoxifies the pesticides. Glyphosate जो होता है उसको detoxify करता है. Glyphosate is a part of all the non foods and all that stuff that we eat. जब आप उसको खाते हैं तो आपकी बॉडी में अगर extra folate होगा, it detoxifies that. Okay, so that means all the more reason for you to have your folate all throughout your pregnancy and even before you conceive. So folate deficiency has been shown to raise the child's risk of autism. Okay, so like I said, अगर आपकी बॉडी में इनफ फोलेट नहीं होगा तो जितने भी हमें पेस्टिसाइड्स आजकल हमें फूड के थ्रू मिलते हैं वो डिटॉक्सिफाई नहीं होते हैं, वो हमारे गट में रहते हैं. जो हमारे गट में रहते हैं, many researchers, like I said, autism is connected, very much connected to the kind of gut bacteria. So if all these glyphosate and all these pesticides related bad stuff is not used up or detoxified, it stays in the gut. Folate detoxifies it. Okay, so kind of trying to make the connection here to make it easy for everyone to understand. So women who took prenatal vitamins, which include folic acid, lowered the child's risk of autism by 30%. Okay, as per a study. Another study found that taking the recommended amount of folic acid at conception lowered the child's risk of pesticide-related autism specifically. So again, 800 micrograms per day. So women whose folate intake was less than 800 micrograms per day and were also exposed to pesticides had a much higher estimated risk of having a child who developed an autism spectrum disorder compared to those who took the recommended amount of 800 micrograms a day and had no pesticide exposure, again as per another study. So, and the reason is that either please go absolutely organic, make sure you're checking your fruits and vegetables. Like I said, just washing alone is not going to do it because once pesticides spray hote hain, they actually become a part of the whole fruit and the vegetable. They kind of go in every cell of it. Okay. So we're just getting towards the end of this show. I think I shared some really interesting researches and studies and all that topics with you. So, at least adopt one. Listen, if you missed my show, अगर आपने थोड़ा सा सुना, हमारे सारे shows हमारे YouTube channel पे आप बाद में भी सुन सकते हैं. So if you listened to part of the show or you want to go listen to it again with a family member, you want to forward it to someone, please go to my YouTube channel, Rachna's Wellness. You can always listen to the show from there too again. और हमारे बहुत सारे videos हैं, so please go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rachna's Wellness. Again, wrapping up the show for today, आप सुन रहे थे Rachna को Rachna's Fitness Show. I'm the owner of Rachna's Wellness Center. We have complete weight loss programs, whatever it takes to make you lose weight and get fit. We have the next batch of a complete weight loss program called Just Abs for men and women and also teenagers starting in November 1st. To keep you on track of the holiday season, make you lose weight, get you fit, so that you can still enjoy the holidays without feeling guilty, but without gaining a lot of weight. And of course, losing weight throughout the process. Expect to lose a lot of inches. I've had people who've lost all the way up to 8 to 10 inches from the waistline. So if you are looking to see results like these in a healthy way, give me a call. We do have the complete weight loss program called Just Abs, starts on November 1st. Give us a call, 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. You can also visit my website, rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. Facebook ke through bhi Rachna Radio. Go find my page, Rachna Radio. So again, complete weight loss program, Just Abs. You can do it on site or also remotely. Starts November 1st. Give me a call to set up an appointment or to get registered, 408-320-8111. Till then, keep fit. I'll be again here next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I'm still saying Wednesday. Next Tuesday. Keep fit and keep working out.